What's up, reefers? Welcome back to Ash's Reef and to my channel. In this episode, I will go along with 1 month review on the Neptune's Trident. What's up, reefers? Welcome back to Ash's Reef again. And as I said in this episode, I am going to go along with the Trident. I was one of the lucky ones. Thanks to my local LFS Aquarium Depot here in Mississauga, who's owned by Hussein. He's also one of my good friend, and he was able to help me out with the Neptune's Trident, aka Unicorn. The Trident has been installed and running on my system almost a month now. And in this month I've kind of learned a lot, and I will share my experiences as to what this Trident can do. Of course, you could always look up at the Neptune's website and bunch of other YouTube videos where you already know what the Trident can do, but what I am going to be sharing is my personal perspective on this product. So Trident, again, it's a product from Neptune, and as we all know, Neptune never disappoints. They took a couple of years in making of this product, but finally they released it up in just around May 2019. And since then, people have been using them, and I have never heard any complaints, to be very honest, other than the leaky reagents. Anyways, I'll go through that all down the road. First come first, the setup of the Trident was very easy. It's pretty much plug and play. You do not need any programming or anything to do. You literally just follow the Trident's installation instructions on their Fusion task, or you could just follow the get supported on the Neptune's website and just follow the manual steps, and you should be good to go. It took me not more than 30 minutes, right from the get-go of opening up the box and setting it up and priming it and all so on and so forth. So 30 minutes on a product like this, which is basically ready to go, and you could start using it. I think that's a win-win situation, especially considering what this product is able to do, monitoring your three important parameters. So once you pretty much set it up, you simply just log on to Apex Fusion and then just drag down the Trident shortcut screen from the locked version, and you are good to go from there on. Of course, once you install the Trident, you would be very excited to see the initial results on how it works and whatnot. So you could always use from the setting screen on the Trident wizard, you could use the combined option to test your alk, cal, and magnesium all at once, and it will do it. And that was my initial excitement as well, to try and do the first test with Trident. Now, once the Trident has been installed, Neptune wants us to run this product for a good 48 hours to 72 hours before you calibrate this product using the calibration solution that they provide. So in my case, I let it run for at least a week, because I have been following on a couple of people on Facebook under the Neptune forum who has, before they can calibrate it, they ran the product at least for a week. So I just did that as well. You don't have to. You could just simply follow Neptune's instructions of 48 to 72 hours, but I just try to give them a little bit more time. What it does is it kinds of flushes off the product with all the oils and anything that might be inside, which is used during the manufacturing process. So a little bit more time doesn't hurt. But if you are impatient, of course, you could just simply wait for 48 hours and calibrate it. First come first, when the Trident was released to people and when the products were being shipped, the first thing that people started complaining was about the leaky reagents. I received this product a month ago, so this is mid of July, so I received it mid of June. So, May they released it, and by June, Neptune was right on the game, and they kind of fixed the leaky reagent issue. And when I received my Trident, there was not a single drop of moisture or any leaky reagents anywhere. So Trident, of course, Neptune gets 10 out of 10 in fixing that issue as well. Now the calibration process, once again, it's very simple. You simply, remove your sample line, open up the calibration bottle, place your calibration bottle 6 inches from where you usually would keep your sample line, not too high, not too low. So this way, the calibration will be more accurate towards where you place your sample line in your sump. The placement of the sample line is very important. It should not be placed after your dosing line. So if you are dosing calcium, alk, and magnesium, you should place the sample line of the Trident before the dosing line. So this way that the readings are more accurate. And so once you start the calibration using the task option under Fusion, simply just follow the steps, and you should be done in a couple of minutes, to be very honest. And of course, the calibration, you have to use the values mentioned on the calibration bottle itself. You have to calibrate it to that values, and then of course, once the Trident starts working on your aquarium, it will give you the results, which is what's in your aquarium. I think that's just the standard that Neptune came out with, and we just have to follow them. The pros and cons. Let me just go through the cons first, which are not really cons, but still I would throw it out there. I am in Canada, and it's been 3 months almost now, and for us to order reagents, we have still to go to Neptune's and order it directly from their website. We are not able to acquire the reagents from the local LFS or distributor yet. So that kind of puts a dent on our on the cost, because the Trident cost is roughly comes around to 60 Canadian, but then we have to pay the logistics part of it, and Neptune only uses FedEx, so that eventually comes up to $90 plus taxes. So it becomes really expensive to order the reagents here in Canada, even though the reagent that they send is for good for 2 months. And when the reagents, when the Trident was issued, this issue was brought up to Neptune's live feed, and we were told that within a couple of months to 3 months or whatever, the reagents will be available in Canada very soon. So I'm hoping that that part of the issue is getting taken care of. I'm really looking forward to, because I can't wait to order reagents. Would hate to keep going to Neptune's website and order them and almost pay double. The noise wise, when the Trident is doing the test, I don't think it's a con as well. It's pretty, you could barely hear. Let me put it this way. It makes a noise just like a whale noise, but you could barely hear. It goes so unnoticeable, right? So unless somebody is really weary about small little noises, let's be very honest, we are in the hobby of aquarium. You're gonna get a little bit here and there. So to me, that's not a con. The stock limitation is one of the cons, because of course when this product is being distributed, it's not coming as often as people would like them to. So there are quite a few reefers who are disappointed, who are waiting still for their Trident. So I'm pretty sure Neptune is working towards it, and hopefully they will up their stock as well. In terms of pros, I mean, there are more advantages. Of course, this is the reason why we are, we invested in this product. It checks your alkalinity 4 times a day and calcium and magnesium twice a day. And many a time people say, why does the alkalinity needs to be tested 4 times a day? But trust me, folks, based on my personal experience, it is very important. Once I have seen the trend on how the alkalinity performs in my tank, I was stunned, and now I could not wait till I see next time when the Trident is supposed to schedule to test my alkalinity, because it does definitely help you to determine when is the time when the alkalinity is being absorbed and when is the time the alkalinity is not absorbed in your tank. So it kind of gives you a good idea. In my example, my coral consumes alkalinity during the lights on period, and in the evening when the lights are off, the elk measurement goes high because of course it's not being consumed. So it kind of gives you a good idea. Also, it helps you in catching any issues. Like in my case, the Trident, paid itself in the first week of me owning it. I was having a small issue. I installed it on the weekend, and the very following week, I was watching my tank, and I saw my alkalinity started going high. I usually maintain between 8 and 8.5, but I was watching it, and I saw it started going from 8.5 to 8.8 to 9 to 9.5 up until 10.03. And I was like, maybe something is wrong here. My tank never had that kind of alkalinity. The dosing amount has been still the same. So I tried to reconcile it, double check it with henna, and of course the henna showed the same amount of alkalinity that the Trident shows. So definitely Trident is more accurate. So I decided to stop dosing and bring my alkalinity down gradually, and I think that saved my tank. So for me, the Trident is a win-win situation. It pretty much paid for itself in showing me and alerting me that, what, your alkalinity is creeping high, try and fix it, which I was able to fix it. And you could see the tank is flourishing. This was a month ago. Not a month, yeah, pretty much, because I've been running the Trident almost a month now. So yeah, I mean, that was my personal little experience with Trident and how it helped me in catching up a problem which could be disastrous, to kill every coral in the tank, because the one parameter you want to keep it stable is the alkalinity. The other advantage of it is it works with the DOS, dosing from Neptune. So if you have DOS, it works with the DOS. It communicates with them to maintain your elk, cal, and magnesium. So it will take the reading, and once you tell the Trident that I want my elk and calcium and magnesium to be around so and so value, it will try and maintain it. It will only dose the amount that is required to very much closely maintain those numbers for you. And last but not least, the initial setup is also one of the advantages, because it's so easy to install it. And the piece of advice that I would like to let you guys know is, please follow the instructions on this product when you are installing it. Do not plug it. They clearly specify, do not plug it. Do the necessary process first before you plug it. So that's pretty much it in terms of Trident, and I'm very happy on this product. It has done wonders for my tank. Have had no issues with running this product whatsoever, and I'm looking forward to enjoying my tanks. Especially, I'm going away for 3 weeks up in August, and Trident definitely being there is a piece of advice, peace of mind for me. So I'm hoping you guys did like this video. I will keep updating on the Trident and its progress, and once in a while I will just keep updating you guys. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or any comments, do not forget to put them in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer them. Until next episode, happy reefing, peace, and happy Trident.